Hello everybody, my name is Wendy and I am here to show you around the inside of the Flexjobs database. I am a paying member right now, so I wanted to kind of show you around what it's like to be a member, what kind of benefits you get, why even bother paying for a membership. I think a lot of people are a little bit leery about paying for access to job boards and like paying for the whole job searching process, which, as a general rule, that's true. But I feel like in the case of Flexjobs, it might be a little bit different because they do provide a lot of value for the amount of money that you pay them, especially if you're like specifically trying to find a remote at-home type position or one that is flexible in some way. Because they do a really good job of providing that service for you. So, all right, I am not in the right spot right now. So they have over 50 different career categories, and any job that is posted on the Flexjob board has to meet 3 different criteria. First of all, it has to be a professional, career-oriented type position. It's something they say that you'd want to put on your resume. It has to be legitimate. These positions are hand-screened, so you're not going to find any type of scams or ads or all the stuff that is oh so prevalent in, the search for at-home work. And third of all, it has to have some type of flexible schedule. That doesn't necessarily mean it's an at-home job. Some of them are just like partly at home. Some of them have the option to be at home. Others are things like freelance or part-time or contract work. Something that is outside of the typical 9-to-5 norm. So that's the type of thing you're going to find at Flexjobs. So these are the different categories right here. And let's see, just to give you some examples, let's go to jobs. And search jobs. So I just kind of did a basic search without any criteria. This is like the type of jobs you'll find, and you'll see over here you can refine your results, to get down pretty specifically to what you're looking for. So if you're looking for 100% remote work, that you can see that just went from 25,000 down to 6,700. So a lot of these positions on this job board are not exclusively remote work jobs. So something to keep in mind there. And let's see. Let's also go down to entry level. So now that went down to 546 jobs at the entry level. So, you'll see that here's the job postings. This one right here is for a company called ScribeKick. So you'll see with each job posting, they have all the information. Some jobs do require that you are in a specific state or country, so that's an important thing to keep in mind. You can also go, I could go back and refine the search even more down to my specific state just to get a more accurate idea of the jobs that I'm eligible for. And then every job posting is also going to let you go to the original job posting where you can apply to the position. And then also if you leave the site to go apply for the job and you go back to Flexjobs, it's going to ask you if you applied for the job, because then it'll create a list of all the jobs you have applied for. And okay, so another thing I wanted to talk about is, let me see if I can find it. Okay, so you're going to have, this is like my main dashboard. You can see that I have saved some jobs over here, so you can, as you're searching for jobs, you can save the ones that you might want to apply for, and then access them later. So here's some examples are a voice data collector for Appen, a content creator and transcriber for a company called TransPerfect. This one is an ads evaluator for Lionbridge. Another job for Lionbridge, another job for transcriptionist, an SEO writer, a medical scribe, an SEO specialist, and a sales and service representative. So these are all jobs that are, a lot of them are at the entry level, so you don't have to have any type of experience, although a few of them you do have to have some experience. But let's see. Let me go back to my dashboard. So something I wanted to point out is within your dashboard, you're going to have, it's going to be customized to wherever you are. And they have this little handy map. Right now it's showing Michigan because that's where I'm at. And then it tells you these little facts that are interesting to know, like the top 10 remote-friendly companies that are hiring in the state, the top career categories, and the percent of the population that works remotely. So it could give you, just an idea of the types of companies that are around you that do hire legit remote work. And then, you can, based on where you are, let's go to Texas. It'll show you the top remote companies. So, there's a lot less in Texas that are in Michigan. Florida, there's some. So they're going to vary by your state. But it's just kind of an interesting thing to note. And then, you can click on it to get some more information and to see the active jobs that are posted. So that's really cool. Well, actually, all right, let me go back to Michigan. And let's see. Let's go to Quicken Loans. So we see Quicken Loans is a financial services company, one of the largest retail home mortgage lenders in the United States. And, now you can see all the current job postings. That's another thing about Flexjobs is all the jobs that are here are current, up to date. There's not like outdated postings because these are all screened job postings. So what you see is stuff that's like a legit real posting, not an ad. It's a current job that's being hired for, although obviously that's kind of not 100% accurate because, jobs fill all the time and there's kind of a delay process that happens between the time the job is filled and the time the post gets taken down and removed from the job board. So, that I don't think that can be guaranteed to be 100% accurate, but probably better than a lot of other job boards, at least. And so then they have all these little categories. You can search for jobs however you want. You can save jobs, apply to jobs, keep track of the jobs you applied for. You can, another thing that's pretty cool is you can take skill tests that you can add to your resume. And then they have this job search checklist, which kind of is sort of resources for you to follow along as you're starting out your job search from the time you're just searching to all the way through applying for jobs. Just sort of tips and things to know. They have the super simple guide to start using Flexjobs, and then looking for jobs outside the U.S. These are all about, okay. So then, then there's a bunch of things about your resume. Don't include everything on your resume. Steps to take before you submit your resume. Customize every resume. Handle gaps in your resume. So for each one of these, they're going to point you to a resource that tells you how to handle it. And then, you know, there's just stuff about job search, interview, job application, networking, cover letter, social media. And, you know, it just really helpful things that could help you get through when you're applying for a job, you know, because there's a lot of things that are helpful to know. So I really like that part. And the skills tests. Not really. It says that there's 170 professional skills tests available, so you can test all different things, your computer skills, your English, translation skills, software, office skills. So these are things that are added to your Flexjob resume to help promote your skills. And let's see. So that's basically the overview of Flexjobs. I think that it could be really valuable to a lot of people who are looking for flexible work. A lot of these jobs aren't really that easy to find if you're just trying to search, you know, in general. They kind of sift through all the stuff out there to find the companies that are actively hiring, the positions they're hiring for, you know, all the legit pre-screened jobs. So you know that if a job is posted here, it's for real. You don't have to worry. I guess it sort of like eases your mind a little bit because, you know, I've seen a lot of the job boards out there, especially when you're trying to look for at-home work, and it is a mess. So unless you know specifically the jobs you want to apply for, who's hiring, all of that, this can be a really good tool to use if you're actively searching. One more thing I do want to mention that I think I forgot to include is a lot of the jobs on Flexjobs are they're professional jobs. So many of them require a college degree. They do not all require that, but I am pretty sure that a lot of them do. Let's see. I wonder if you can. I was going to see if you can. Oh, you can't. I wanted to see if you could filter it by education level, but for whatever reason they don't have that. A lot of them do not require a college degree, especially the ones that are entry level. However, a really large chunk of the jobs here do want you to have professional experience. And some of them not even just a bachelor's degree, but like a master's degree and experience. So if you are looking for like a professional job, if you already have a lot of experience and you're kind of looking to transition away from working somewhere and into working at home, this is a perfect fit for you if you have that, if you have a back set of skills and the education. This could be a really great resource. If you're kind of like fresh on the job market or you just don't have a lot of experience, there just aren't quite as many jobs here, although there are some. I still think it could be worth it, but just kind of throwing that out there so you're aware. But anyway, that is a general overview. So hopefully this helped you make a decision whether or not you want to try Flexjobs. I think, you know, I would definitely recommend it. You can find jobs not using Flexjobs, but, you know, it's just a service that they're providing you. And I happen to like it. I think it's cool. But, you know, it's not for everybody. So, okay, that's all. So I will talk to you later. Bye.